Hello everyone and welcome to Sip Your Tea with Miss V. I'm Missy V and today, actually no, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button below. My channel is awesome and it's a hidden gem and you'll just love it. So for today, I wanted to talk about two stories. One, Khloe Kardashian totally took back, or she forgave Tristan Thompson for his scandalous cheating. And also they found Kevin Hart's extortion from his sex tape. So let's talk about Khloe Kardashian first, because the Kardashians are always trending. No matter what is, like, I just feel like whatever is going on in the world, they're just always happen to be number one trending on Twitter. So, you know the whole story, how Tristan cheated on Khloe. That was a shocker. Obviously not, because when Khloe actually got with Tristan, he was actually dating somebody else at the time who was also pregnant, and she's gorgeous. I follow her on Instagram. Her name is Jordy C. Or it's like Jordy Craig or something, and she's like a stylist and she's super cute. Anyways, he has a son with her, and I believe his name is Prince, and he's like a year old or so. But you know, as everyone knows, Khloe gave birth to their first child together, and she had a daughter, and they named her True Thompson. And I find it ironic because they named her True, and it's like your boyfriend's not so much trustworthy or any truth to him at all. Anyway, so TMZ spotted them together in Cleveland, and they were getting lunch. Actually, Khloe gave birth to her daughter True in Cleveland because, you know, Tristan plays for the Cavaliers. TMZ saw them together in Cleveland at a restaurant called Town Hall, and they were there for lunch. And I find this so ironic because when they were there for lunch, Tristan was on his phone the entire time. And I find that really like sad because like he's not even trying to like be like, you know, like I mean, like, they don't have to be cuddling at the table, but, you know, he can show some interest. Or maybe, like, you know, the photog just got to capture him on his phone at that moment. But sources close to Khloe tell TMZ as recently as last week she is done with Tristan. We're told she's staying in Cleveland with the baby for the time being because Tristan was on the road for the NBA playoffs and she didn't want to deal with LA. A week can be a long time, TMZ says, and maybe things have changed because other sources have said Khloe Kardashian has completely forgiven Tristan and is giving him a second chance. But, you know, the Kardashians are not, her sisters are not forgiving at all. I know Kim went on Ellen and talked about how she, like, it's so effed up, like, what happened, and she was like, I really don't want to, like, say any dirt about Tristan because maybe, like, when True does get older, she doesn't want it to pop up and, like, see her, like, aunt talking, like, trash about her dad, which I totally get, and that was super classy of her. But I heard that Kim totally unfollowed Tristan off Instagram. They're saying that the family is trying to be supportive as possible for Khloe, and it's hard for the family because they don't want to distance themselves from Tristan because that will just draw a wedge between Khloe and, like, the family. The source adds that the family aren't fully comfortable with Khloe's decision with forgiving Tristan. Also said, US Weekly noted that Tristan Thompson cheated on Khloe with 5 different women. The cheating scandals or the cheating stories appeared on, you know, TMZ 2 days before Khloe gave birth to her daughter on April 12th. I think Khloe doesn't know what to do because, one, she's still in love with him. That's what sources are saying. And another reason is, two, you know, she just had a baby, and so she's feeling loved and doesn't want to break up in, like, a relationship. But, like, one, she's not married to him, and two, like, I think she should definitely try to, like, get away from him somehow. But who knows? I'll definitely keep everyone posted, but just wanted to say, like, what's going on so far because I know people are kind of curious what's going on with that. Moving on. Okay, so the next story I wanted to talk about is Kevin Hart. So remember back in August, it was this whole extortion video that came about, and Kevin Hart was partying in Vegas and he hooked up with a girl in his hotel room, and someone captured the video and tried to extort, you know, the comedian for an undisclosed amount of money. So everyone was thinking it was the girl he, like, had sex with, and everyone was assuming that it was her because she wants money from him. I believe her name is Miss Manta Sabaj. So everyone was thinking it was a girl that had sex with Kevin in Vegas, and she was trying to extort Kevin. But actually, April 30th, they arrested the person who was trying to extort Kevin Hart, and it was actually his longtime friend who Kevin has known for 15 years. His name is Jonathan Todd Jackson. He faces 2 felony counts, attempted extortion and extortion by threatening letter. He is accused of trying to extort an undisclosed amount of money from Hart in return for keeping the video a secret. A video showing Hart with a woman in his hotel room in Vegas apparently having sex. As you know, when the video was released, Kevin Hart went on Instagram and he apologized to his wife and Nico and said, "I'm so sorry." And he also apologized to his family and his kids as well and said it was like a lack of judgment on his part. He said, quote, "bad error in judgment." And so Kevin actually tweeted about the news and he said, "mind blown, hurt, at a loss for words, and simply in complete disbelief at the moment. Wow." As you know, Kevin was friends with Jonathan Todd, known as JT, for 15 years. He was actually in a couple films with Kevin. He was in SWAT, Naked, and even in Kevin's movie Think Like a Man 2. The two have posted several photos together through the years, and JT even attended Kevin's bachelor party. I just want to know, like, how did they figure this out? Maybe they were on the case and they maybe like did some, I don't even know how they figured out that it was this man, but it was. They said Jackson is accused of trying to extort an undisclosed amount of money from Hart between August 25th and August 30th, 2017. Jackson allegedly had a videotape of the actor with a woman in Las Vegas, then accused of trying to sell the recording to numerous celebrity websites. So that's what happened. The girl, actually, he had sex with the Mantia Sabaj. I don't know. I can't pronounce the names. Hopefully that's her name. How you pronounce it. But she, was like, "I told you I didn't do it." She was on TMZ talking about that. Also, I just want to briefly touch on Kanye West. You know, after his whole like meltdown on TMZ and talking about slaves and everything else, he is now in Wyoming finishing up his album. And actually, like, I saw this early on Twitter, but I just wanted to briefly say something about it. Kris Jenner, you know, she's making sure her team is in line. Team, I mean like her family, like Kim and Khloe and everyone, especially like the men they deal with. And I feel like whatever publicity like Kanye or like any like publicity the girl, like her daughter's boyfriends or daughter's husbands give the family she loves, because it's always like everyone's always talking about the Kardashians and that's what they want. They want that like household name, even though it's not like an innocent household name. Like she just always wants people to talk about them. But honestly, I think Kanye West is psychotic in my opinion, and he's just unhinged. Like there's something off about him and I just like don't know what it is. But anyways, he's in Wyoming finishing up his album. They said it's soon to be released in the summer, and he's actually releasing like 5 albums. That's what I've heard. So we'll see what happens. He does have a song out with Travis Scott right now and I don't really like it. But like sometimes when I listen to a song the first time, I usually don't like it. I have to like listen to it multiple times to be like, oh, I like it. But yeah, so that's all that I have for on Sip Your Tea with Miss V. Remember to click the subscribe button below. I'm trying to get to 100. Also, follow me on Twitter at Missy Gale. I know I need to change my handle because they're not all the same. So I'm going to figure that out also. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'll be back next Friday around this time. Thanks guys. Bye.